So how do you prep a room for vinyl plank flooring? In this video, I'm going to break it down for you. What's good? It's Michael Alder here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, just sharing a few tips and tricks you can use to make your vinyl plank flooring installations that much easier. So here we got some nice, beautiful real wood trim pieces going around the room. Now, we could just go ahead and cut around that, but you got to take your time, make sure your cut's perfect, or you could take a saw and undercut that. The problem with this is it's real wood, so those little undercut saws tend to burn out when you're doing that. So we're going to go ahead and get a little pry bar, linoleum knife, whatever it takes to go ahead and wiggle this bad boy loose. And then we're going to go ahead and slide our plank all the way to the wall. And then when they reinstall it, we'll just cut a little bit off at the bottom there and it'll be ready to rock. So wiggle this off. Now here's the thing. When dealing with real wood and popping it off, getting it ready for vinyl plank flooring, you cannot get all aggressive with that stuff. You got to finesse it nice and slow. Look at this, look at this. And it just slides into place. Beautiful. Then you go ahead and just put that block right back on after you cut it and do the install, and everything is good to go. Now, obviously, it's the door jamb. We got a couple of these we got to do. So we're going to go ahead and take it at this one here. Baseboards are already off, which is dope. Just everybody thought, hey, door trim will be fine. You can cut around that. Not so much. They're spending some mega buck on this one, so we want to make sure everything's money for them. So, once again, pry bar, proper tools make the job that much better. Take your time prying that off so you don't damage any of the wood, or at least try and keep it to a minimum. Stuff is going to happen, let's be real. But let's not set out to just slop and pop and damage and tear it up like we traditionally recommend on this channel. We're going to take our time for once. Now, we got those two off. We're good to go. Oh, here's a vent. We got to get rid of that too. Just go ahead, get your screwdriver, take the bolts off of that, install the vinyl plank flooring, and then set it back on when it's all said and done. Doing this type of prep work on the front end will make your life a lot easier with all the cuts you'll avoid having to make while you're doing your install on vinyl plank flooring. So, slow motion here. Just going to work that screw off. You know what I'm saying? And if you got some fancy dancy tools, you could zip that off with the quickness. Around here, we keep it super simple. We're about that MacGyver life. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little something, I'll get it off of there. We'll be good to go. So go ahead and get that vent off. That one wasn't even screwed in. That's so dope there, making my life easy. Then boom, that's off, out of the way. And we're going to take that plank, slide it right up to the wall. Look at that. Clackety clack. And then when you set the vent right back on top of it, oh, that's going to be oh so nice with that final product there. Let's do one more, though, just to be sure you're getting it. You probably didn't pick up on what I've been sharing all this time, so we're going to do one more. Make sure we're 100. You'll be good to go. Same exact scenario here. We got the door jammed. Oh, another thing to keep in mind. I don't know if I caught it on this video or not, but when you're taking the pry bar to the sides of these, in many cases, there isn't any wood backing up that drywall. You could see it at the bottom there. So if you get super aggressive and you try to yoke this thing off, it could just put your pry bar right through the wall. So keep that in mind. That's where the finesse play comes in as well. Now, you don't want to be super aggressive on every job, although it is way more fun to have a good time and just go clackety clack, whackety whack, all that fun. But sometimes you just got to put your suit and tie on, take your time, and grab that big old bag for doing so. So that's all there is to this. Any questions, comment below. I'll see you on the next.